She's my kind of girl. She's my kind of girl. Soon you'll be close to me, 'cause you mean the most to me. You're my kind of girl. Yes, you're my kind of girl. I know I'll miss you, and I wanna kiss you, 'cause you're my kind of girl. I said you're my kind of girl. Let's go. Your kind of boy, like a brand new toy. I'm your kind of boy. You're my kind of girl. Hi everyone, it's Plastic EP coming in from Melbourne, Australia. We got worldwide pop culture news for you. We've got our special guests here, Daniel Costin, a brand new member guest, Georgia Paris with us. How are you, Georgia?
Good, thank you for asking.
That's it. Now, Fred Velez, of course. If anyone else drops in, even for the better. Now, the first agenda, I got to say, Charles Rosenay has got a brand new book. It's like a firecracker now. It's just taken over all over the world. The book of top 10 Beatles lists. Go to Amazon, go to Prime, go on the net, just type it in, even go to Charles Rosenay, his Facebook page. He'll autograph the book once it's out in circulation. It's a fantastic book, as I said. Don't wait, go out and order it. The book of top 10 Beatle lists. You're up to date with that one, aren't you, Daniel?
I am, and it's a great new book, and I look forward to reading more of it soon. And hello to Charles. I know you're out there. And but yeah, it's I mean, as many of us got to see Charles's last book about the top 10 horror lists. So now it's all about the Beatles. We welcome that.
This one's just taken off straight away. How are you today, Fred?
Doing all right, Plastic and everybody else, Georgia and Dan. Just doing okay.
Great.
I'm Daniel Costin, and you're not, and here is the news. So the last few shows, we've been talking about the Beach Boys, and specifically the Grammy tribute that was taped last month, and it is now going to air April 9th here on CBS in the States, and I believe will also be available for streaming as well. It's also supposed to air in a shorter version on MTV at some point. While the Beach Boys are in attendance, they are not performing, but I know at least one member of Brian Wilson's band, Probin Gregory, is part of the house band for the show. He confirmed that to me this week. So there'll be some other people we recognize as part of the broadcast. Elton John is, of course, one of the big names on the show. So it should be fun, should be interesting, and I look forward to checking it out. I'm really excited. Yesterday, Cat Stevens, or Yusef, announced that he's releasing a new album called King of a Land, and is being released by Dark Horse Records of George Harrison fame. There's a new song from the album. It's up online. You can listen to it now. It's really good. And this album was even mixed at Friar Park. So this has been a record that Cat's been working on for like 11, 12 years, and I'm excited to check this out. So it's called King of a Land. It's out in May, I believe. Willie Nelson has announced that he's going back on the road at the age of 90 with his tour this year. Includes Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, John Fogerty, and my good friends the Avett Brothers on several dates. So please come check that out. If you've never seen Mr. Nelson and his family band, you should see them at least once. So please check that out. I'm happy to announce that a member of Queen was knighted by the King yesterday. So he is now officially Sir Brian May. And my cousin Sherry's very thrilled about that, as am I. And so, and there are pictures of that online, so please check that out. And lastly, I will mention that Eric Clapton has announced he's doing 2 nights of tribute shows to Jeff Beck at the Royal Albert Hall in London, May 22nd and 23rd, with a number of guests soon to be announced. So this could be a really cool night. I'm hoping they'll play a few Yardbird songs as well. Always love the Yardbirds. So, and there's always more, but we'll save that for next time. So I'm Daniel Costin. See you on the road.
Fantastic. Now, I just want to say, yesterday I interviewed Tony Valentino from the Standells. You got to see that interview. Go to Plastic EP's Facebook page, also YouTube, Plastic EP Live TV. We talk about everything. We talk about the 60s. He's got a brand new song out called I'm a Sexy Punk Rocker from Big Stir Records. I've got all the links there.
Herman, look at all the cars. What's going on here?
And look at the house. It's all lit up.
Yes, it sure gives it an eerie effect.
Listen, I hear music. Those people who rented our house are throwing a party.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand.
Hey, Dad, those neat guys are the Standells.
You mean those are the people who rented our house?
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh, please say to me, you let me be your man. And please say to me, you let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. He showed you how to ring go. Come on and let yourself go. Everybody Ringo. I'm gonna set you straight. This dance is great. Come on and Ringo. Come on and Ringo. Come on and Ringo. Come on and Ringo. Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is Tony Valentino of the Standells. Congratulations to Plastic EP for 900 video shows.
I've got to say, Tony, you are a rock and roll legend. You don't know how much love I've got of your music and of yourself. In 1964, as I said, you played on the Munsters with the Standells, right? Far Out Munster. One of the greatest shows that's out there. How does it feel to be a rock and roll legend? Because you really
Oh
are.
my God. Honestly, I'm a farmer. I was born up in the mountains in Sicily with the goat and cows. And I'm telling you, I go in my backyard and I got fertilizer and tomatoes and I just cut trees. You know, I'm a farmer, but a rock and roller.
Can you tell everybody now where they can get I'm a Sexy Punk Rocker?
This is on Big Steer Records. Okay, I just signed a contract last year. And I got, this is off the album. It's called Dirty Water Revisited. And I got all the songs that were recorded in the Dirty Water LP, the Standells, you know, like all the Barracuda, you know, Good Cousin Were White, all about 10 songs. So they can buy Sexy Punk Rocker on Big Steer Records. They can go to their side. And it's probably on, you know, all the maybe Amazon Music or eMusic, all those, you know.
I'm a sexy punk rocker. I'm crazy like no other. I started in LA before the pay to play. I won't get a job, I won't go to school. Won't take a test, think I'm a fool. I don't need permission to piss on your lawn. I don't change for the latest fashion. Why should I get all the action? It's still 1979 in my mind. I'm a sexy punk rocker. I'm unlike any other, and no one can take me down now. rocker. I'm a powerful for you now. I drove from New York to Route 66 and the California coast. I hustled up some chicks and I got myself some kicks. Trashy, I'm trashy. I travel the world in the 7 states. I go in and out of hotels as I play. Room service and Dom and the girls are there waiting for me. I guarantee I get on stage in my underwear and the bodyguards I can't find nowhere. It's still 1979 in my mind. I'm a sexy punk rocker, a sexy punk rocker, and no one can take me down now. I ain't no one-hit wonder. I'm crazy like no other. I'm a sexy punk rocker. I'm rocking out for you now. I'm here to please all of you. So listen to what I've got to say. I was born a punk rocker, and I ain't no sucker. I stand my ground and trash this town like no one's ever done before. I won't get a job, I won't go to school, won't take a test, think I'm a fool. Don't need permission to piss on your lawn. Refugees and overcoats, safety pins and leather bolts. It's still 1979 in my mind. I'm so famous. Come on, everyone, rock out. Everyone rock out. I'm a sexy punk rocker. I'm here to kiss all of you. So listen to what I'm gonna say, gonna say, gonna say, gonna say.
Now, I want to introduce our new member, Georgia Paris. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Now, let's go for your report and just tell everyone a little bit about yourself if you can, Georgia.
Oh, sure I can. I am a singer and songwriter. I've been doing this for decades, but I was a teacher for 34 plus years. I brought a team of instrumentalists to work with. I was on tour in England with D-Rock and Nigel Bromley, who worked with Elton John and George Michaels. I've worked with John Heinrich and the Ronnie Milsap Band. So basically now I have 2 music publishers I'm working with. We're working on commercial placement of our songs. So that's it in a nutshell.
That's fantastic. Now, let's go straight to your worldwide pop culture news stories.
Okay, I brought a little prop in. First, this is a Paisley scarf, and it's connected somehow to the Beatles. Does anyone know what the connection to Paisley would be? Paisley Prince to the Beatles?
It looks a lot like the Sgt. Pepper or one specific Sgt. Pepper outfit. You can think of that.
Okay. Well, actually, it was my mother's, and I was trying to find something from the Beatles, and all I had were some old Beatle cards. But in the 1960s, actually, Paisley Prince became identified with psychedelic style, mainstream popularity, partly due to the Beatles. So I'm sure we've seen a lot of things like that, what they wear. So anyway, that's it for that. So I'm ready to go to my news report. So I would like to report out on the Get Back to Let It Be Beatles exhibit at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum in Cleveland, Ohio. The exhibit was extended since it was so well received and was debuted on March 18th. So I just want to go on to, it's a bit unclear how long that exhibit's going to be, because on one website I read, it said March 23rd, but on another website, it said to the end of March. So the exhibit, we bring you back to the year of 1969. It focuses on the Beatles studio sessions in which some of their songs are unfolded, the music collaborations, their historic rooftop performance on top of the Apple Corps headquarters in London in '69. Ringo's red raincoat that he borrowed during the performance was, as well as his Ludwig drum set, as well as articles and clothing from the February 4th, John Lennon's eyeglasses, handwritten lyrics for I've Got a Feeling, some behind the scenes of their rehearsal sessions, the things of this nature. Now, the museum also contributed to the door leading into the Apple studios. Has anyone ever seen that door?
Yeah, it's signed all over the place. It's got so many signatures.
very interesting. There are videos online that you can get on and get a briefing of the entire items that are available from the exhibit. So I'm hoping to go there, but what I did, I got onto the website. I tried to get information, and it's really hard to get in contact with them. I tried emailing them, and I'm waiting for a response because I want to know how long this goes on for. Also, I'm going to also go on to, there is a new documentary out called Man on the Run. The title might change since it's tentative. It will explore McCartney's life from his marriage with the late Linda McCartney, some of the home film footage, the breakup with the Beatles, his solo career, his band Wings, and some archive footage of McCartney and his second leg of his career. Morgan Neville directs the film and is well known for other films such as Won't You Be My Neighbor, and is an Academy, Grammy, and Emmy Award director. So I just wanted to mention that as well. So those are my 2 pieces today.
That's fantastic. Job well done. Now, Fred, let's go straight into what you got. And I know you got a few items to show us.
Right. Well, everybody follows 7A Records, who have been doing the great Monkey issue releases. They've got some different artists on coming up. And the one that came out recently is the Lemon Sherbets, called More Affordable Lemons. It's their first release on 7A, and it's a great album. If you like 60s pop, power pop, that's what you get in here. You get a lot of stuff that's mindful of like the Beatles, the Monkees, a lot of other groups from that period, but they're a newer band. So I would definitely recommend this. So find it on Amazon, on deep discount. Check it out on the 7A record site, but definitely check out the Lemon Sherbets. They're very good. It's a very good CD and a very good band. Recently, there's been a new release by Elvis Costello of his collaborations with the late Burt Bacharach, and this combines the first album they did together, which was originally called Painted from Memory, the first collaboration, plus a second CD of more collaborations of songs Elvis wrote with the music of Burt Bacharach. And what makes this great is that Elvis Costello autographed this copy. So
nice.
You can see it right there. If you go online, like on Elvis Costello's Facebook page, there's information how you can get a copy of this. But it's really nice if you like Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach. And
I mean, just saying, he was great in the Austin Powers movie, wasn't he?
right, they did some songs for the Austin Powers movie. Now, if you love the Goon Show, like a lot of us do, there's this brand new CD that just came out called an album called Fred. Has nothing to do with me, but it's the songs that were put together by Peter Sellers, Harry Seacombe, and Spike Milligan, and all the other people involved with the Goons. So this is a fun CD. You can find this on Amazon and other areas, but it's fun. If you love the Goon Show and you love the music from the Goon Show, this is definitely one to get. And recently, if you get the most recent Mojo magazine, the March 2023 issue, there's a cover story on Bob Dylan and his Grammy-winning Time Out of Mind album. And if you get this, the print version, either at your local Barnes & Noble or through Mojo magazine themselves, it comes with a CD of a sampler of from the Bob Dylan bootleg series. So you'll get different songs from the series that he put out of the bootleg special collections. So this is if you haven't got any of the bootleg special editions, this is a nice sampler of them right here.
That's great. Now, Fred, I've got to ask you, have you got the Gold Mine magazine with the monkeys on the cover?
I have the digital version, and I couldn't find the print version, but I was able to get the digital. So I'm looking forward to reading that.
I'm looking for it, so I'll see if it's on the net, maybe on eBay. I tended to buy some of these magazines that have come out if you miss it. People sell it for the same price on eBay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's another magazine, I couldn't get it. On eBay, I bought it, so it's in my collection as well.
Recently, you attended a great concert with Gary Puckett I wanted to know if he did all his great songs and how he was.
Hey, listen, he did all the great songs, but not only did he do all the great songs, the only people to meet him, right, after the concert, it's no big deal, right, was myself and Vicky, which to me was really just like unbelievable. And I gave him a big hug. I love the guy so much. Then what the great thing was, he went back to Florida and just did a video for me.
Hello everyone, this is Plastic EP from Melbourne, Australia. I'm here backstage at the Orange Blossom Opry with Gary Puckett.
Hey, Plastic, we wanted to say hello to you. Wish you congratulations on 900 internet shows. 900 shows.
900 shows.
Now
wow.
see, Gary Puckett has it up on me because he's met you. You got to go to Australia to meet Plastic EP. One of these days.
Come here, you'll meet Ed Sullivan, right?
And now,
you will meet him.
And now a fine youngster all the way from Melbourne, Australia, Plastic EP, with his special guest tonight, Gary Puckett. Come on.
Let's hear it.
All right, Plastic. God bless you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
These are the Gary Puckett tickets for myself and my wife, right?
Nice.
Not only that, that's going to be framed with 3 of the albums that have been signed to me, right? You can really see that. Now, if I put on an angle, you can see it says to Plastic EP. Thanks, Graham, Gary Puckett. That's one. So I'm going to frame the 3 of them. This is the second one. I got him to sign that to Vicky, so I knew, she'd remember meeting him.
Sweet.
So that's pretty good. That's the second
Gary's
one.
voice hasn't changed over the years, has it, Plastic?
And this is the third one, right, which is my pride and joy. Because that to me is perfect because you can read it.
Yeah.
Very
Read
nice.
it out, Daniel. You got better eyesight than I can. These black glasses, you can't read nothing.
Plastic EP. God
New
bless.
Plastic EP.
Gary Puckett. Yep, that's
God
right.
bless EP.
And Gary Puckett's voice hasn't changed all these years. That's what's amazing.
Yeah.
No, he's great. And he had a sold out Australian tour. I can't wait until he comes back. And he's back there in Florida. And I'm just saying, it was just a buzz that, I met him and then he flew out, I think, the next day. Then the next thing I see, after a few days or whatever, I see a video with George Trillinger. He was with Gary Puckett next to him. And I mean, that's just the total buzz. Has anyone got anything else they want to add on to worldwide pop culture news before we go?
I'll mention that we are working on Fab Fest, which is the Beatles festival. It's where we brought Mickey Dolenz to last year. We're set for July 21st and 22nd of 2023. So fabfestcharlotte.org. That's fabfestcharlotte.org. Hope to see you there. And we'll definitely have more the next time we all talk.
Well, I hope Charles might be able to come there and promote his book, right? His new Beatle book. As I said, go out and get it. The book of top 10 Beatles lists. Here it is right here. Sorry, wrong. Here it is right here. That's what I love about pre-recording. I never do a pre-recording. That's why I'm just going to say this. Come in, Nathan Lou, with your news stories.
If you guys know that May Pang has a new movie coming out called The Lost Weekend, I look forward to that. That's going to be a fabulous, fabulous show. And I found out something the other day. George Harrison's Traveling Wilburys. He actually just called up Bob Dylan and got some guys together, and they did one song, and they actually did that whole album in 9 days. If people don't know that, the Traveling Wilburys did that album in 9 days. You never seen George so happy because he wasn't really trying to put a band together, and he put together a beautiful super all-star cast, right, Plastic?
Exactly. But you know that he put out volume 1. He
That's
didn't
right.
put out volume 2, and he went straight to number 3 to confuse people. You know that, don't you?
That's right.
Carry on. Any other news?
Nope, that's just about it, Plastic.
Nathan Lou comes in from the salon. People don't believe he's a hairdresser. That's why he's called Mr. Shampoo. I mean,
I was
love that.
wondering how we got that name. I was wondering where did that
Came
name
from
come
me.
from?
Nathan Lou, Mr. Shampoo, like Kid O'Toole, she's no fool. And then I got the new one for Ivor Davis. Ivor Davis, he's groovy and he's famous. I mean, the guy's the greatest journalist in the world. Anyway, go out there and get Ivor Davis's book, The Beatles and Me on Tour. Ivor Davis is groovy and he's famous. Also go out there, Leslie Cavendish, hairdresser to the Beatles from 1966. And not only that, when I did a show with him about the 900 shows, he was telling me that the Let It Be, I got a t-shirt with the 4 of them on it. And he said I did their hair for the movie. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that, does it? Seriously. All I want to say is thank you, panel, for being on the show today. We'll see you next time. Just want to say thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Mr. Shampoo. And what are we going to do? We'll see you soon next time.
Thank you.
See ya. And stay
Everybody.
groovy.
Yeah, we used to be together a long time ago, but now you're growing up, you know, and I just wanna be with you. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby Julie. You used to be in love with me. I used to love you tenderly. And now you've grown up, you see. I just wanna kiss you tenderly. Julie, come on out, baby Julie. Come on out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out. Used to be the only one. Now it's time to have more fun. I just need you 'cause you're the one. You're the one. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby, I just love you so much. I just need to have your touch. Can't you see you're just too much? Just too much, just too much. Julie, coming out, baby, Julie. Coming out, baby, Julie. Coming out, baby Julie. Coming out, baby Julie.